Hello, everyone. Welcome to Neelix's Kitchen. I am your host, MB Geek. This is a review of Loki, episode 2. And in my opinion, another great episode. Very well done. Again, Tom Hiddleston and Wilson knock it really out of the park as far as their wit and intellect. And again, they're constantly battling each other in a battle of wits. Now, I don't know if you want to call that chess, Go, 3D chess, whatever you want. All I know is there's a battle of wits. There's this very beautiful mutual respect for each other, but knowing that the other one is going to betray them if they get a chance. And they understand this. You know, do we get to a point even in there where Owen Wilson basically, as Morbius, comes out and says to Loki, what your ultimate goal? So you can come here and take over the Time Masters? He already knows that's what Loki's going to eventually attempt to do. But Loki's going to do it his own way. Loki can't go a full 180. Okay, nobody would buy it. So he's got to do what he does. Be a god of mischief. Be a trickster. Still believe he's smarter than everybody else, or at least make everybody else think he thinks he's the smartest person in the room. And I think the only person who really understands that is Morbius, Owen Wilson's character. Now, I've heard this complaint, all the people in leadership are women. Sorry about that whistle there. I disagree. You have one in a security position, a fire team position, and one in a judge position. But Owen Wilson is obviously in charge of his own department. Other people in charge of their own parts. So I think some people are grasping at straws because I'm not seeing what y'all seeing. I don't see woke. I don't see this variant of Loki being, because it's female, that it's woke. I don't feel that. I don't see it. I see it as they're basically saying, hey, there are variants. They have different things. They do different suggestions. Okay. Who's to say this isn't the actual Loki? Looks exactly like Tom Hiddleston, but decided that was the illusion that Loki wanted to do. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe that Loki was a different frost giant that was picked up by Odin. I mean, folks, it's not that big of a stretch of disbelief on those different areas. You want to talk about variant? Variant would mean he picked up the wrong Loki or the wrong person who became Loki. It's not that hard. I love the Renaissance Fair part. I love the 1985 look. I love the we need a hero. And for anybody who nitpicks and says that didn't come out to 1986, I'd like to point out, I did look it up. No, it came out in the 1984 Footloose soundtrack, which came out in 84. And this was set in 85. And it was put on her album in 86. So, yeah, it actually was a good song for the time. And it was fun. You know, we have this very manipulative Loki who, well, here's the question. They were always trying to figure out how this Loki couldn't be found. Well, Loki being Loki is figuring, how do I hide? What would I do? What is he looking at? And the banter or the part where Loki is making a point of saying, no, those are two separate different magics. And he goes through to explain it. And they're kind of like, okay, Professor, it's kind of like, wait a minute. You're all up and excited about your explaining your techno babble. He's like, no. You're not going to get my stuff wrong. You know, he takes pride in his magic. So, again, nothing in this episode was outside of what I believed would be it, but it wasn't predictable. It was enjoyable. It being predictable means I know everything's going to happen. I don't know everything that was going to happen in this episode. The way everything went seem to fit within the characters and the narrative of the story, and I quite enjoy that. So, with that being said, that is my review on Loki, Episode 2, in under 6 minutes.